the main Pokemon.
Trans rights is crazy.
It's Sylveon. Look at Sylveon's colors. It makes sense.
I don't know what the I know it's a reference, but I don't know the actual
Okay,
correct
well,
colors.
here, let me just find it for you. Actually, I don't need to find it for you. I'm sure I can just... There you go.
Huh. That would make sense, I suppose.
Look at it. Like, yeah, it's the same color scheme.
Ironic, truly.
Not really ironic. Also, my Sylveon is male, I guess. So, cool. My Amogish is female. Lilligant can only be female.
Lilligant?
Yeah, Lilligant can only be female. Petalil and Lilligant, if I'm remember. Actually, I might be wrong. I might be dumb. Do I have any other Lilligant? I don't want to go scrolling through my box right now.
How is Rocket League going for you?
Oh, it's awesome.
Is it?
I love losing in Champ.
Oh? Is that what
The
you're doing?
bots. Because my teammates don't know how to play the game. It's hard to express that when it's a series made to improve the champ players and everyone else in the game.
But the champ players are...
But the champ players are champ
bad.
players, and they are bad.
Okay,
Wait,
so
where is
counterpoint,
that?
if champ players are bad and you are also a champ player...
I'm not.
Is
a
this
champ.
I know.
Wait, how far ahead is your real rank compared to where
Like
you are?
right now on this alt account, I am 400 above at minimum.
400.
These players,
Bro, that's a lot.
MMR.
That sounds like a lot.
It is quite a lot.
Oh.
It's essentially if I go from the bottom rank to, let's say, essentially, champ players, which is somehow the now middle of the pack for everyone in the player base. Would
Why is that the middle
essentially-
of the pack?
Yeah, that seems odd.
Because everyone gets
Really odd.
boosted.
Oh.
Or it's just they win more than they should, and then they get a higher rank because of however they do it.
They like me for real. I also cheated my way up.
And then all of a sudden it's like they're about to hit GC and they're like, they
Still
barely
not
know how to
good.
aerial.
Yeah.
So they're just like the ranks are getting boosted and stuff for no reason.
Yeah, it really sucks. And then there's like, since my reset is like, how would it be? How do I go down around 200 MMR every season because of season reset, so I get to play with people that are higher than me, my rank, and a little bit lower. And for some
Uh-huh.
reason, one of my friends that I play with every now and then, he got reset to GC1, and he didn't hit GC at all that season.
Wait, so he got
He
bumped
got-
He
up?
got bumped up like
Huh.
180.
What?
That's
How
odd.
does that even happen?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's weird. I played Overwatch for the first time in a while last night, and the games didn't go great overall. It was more losses than wins. But I think after
That's
going...
okay, Daniel.
Yeah, I think I got... I was Master 1, and I think on the card that I was at, I was 2 and 8, which is terrible. And then we went, I want to say, 5 and 6. So in total, I was like 7 and... what is that, 13 or whatever? 7 and 14?
I think so.
And I went from Master 1 to Master 4, which is going down 3 tiers.
3? That's a
Yep.
lot too. What the?
From literally lose like a 1 to 2 ratio of win to loss brought me down 3 tiers, and it's just like what?
Huh.
I'd understand going down even to Master 3, all the way down to Master 2. What? I'm sorry, you've lost me now. I just it was weird. I don't like that.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's odd.
Yep. We've really come in here with no real idea of what we're gonna do, huh?
No,
No.
but it's okay. We do this a lot.
Yeah.
We'll find a way.
We'll
That's
be able
true.
to figure it out.
So I guess welcome back to the Neat Work Podcast. Because,
Welcome.
yeah,
back.
welcome back, everyone. And I'm now realizing that since my OBS was on my Elgato capture card, because I was playing Pokemon to start,
Right.
the first bit of this episode is just going to be me on the Switch, potentially. So, yeah, I figured I'd at least mention that. But yeah, I'm back home. Had a really weird flight day, because I got 2 hours of sleep before getting on my flight, and then I didn't sleep at all on the first flight. Got on my second flight, got 2 hours of sleep, and then got home at like noon or whatever. And then I want to say that night I fell asleep at midnight or like 11:30, and then I woke up at 12:30 the next day.
12:30. Bro, dude, bro
Yeah.
was tired.
I
Bro
got-
needed some sleep, is what it sounds like to me.
I got 12 and a half to 13 hours of sleep.
Oh,
Huh.
12 and a
Yup.
half, 13.
Listen, kinda goaded with the sleep. I don't.
But with
and
the
that doesn't
sleepy
work.
sauce.
Yeah. But back in town, trying to hang out with people is difficult because none of us have consistent schedules.
Ah, yes.
So,
Mhm.
we are not.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, surely.
Surely we will.
Surely.
surely.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense that we would have trouble actually trying to get our schedules to align because none of us are good at scheduling to begin with. But
Yeah. This is
Uh,
true.
the problem is exacerbated by the fact that no one wants to suggest ideas of where to go, or
Nobody
when
knows
people
where to
do
go or
suggest
anything.
ideas of where to go, it's outlandish.
Yes. Yes. The outlandish part.
I mean, I'm not gonna say anything about it, but it would require a lot of effort that I do not feel like putting in for something that I would not enjoy because I would have to be a responsible person. In said situation.
It does not sound like it is worth it. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know.
How about kind of leaving Will out of this a little bit? Do you think you can
Yeah.
just can you type it to him because I just don't want to say it out loud. Sorry.
Oh.
I-
Nah, Brandon wants to go clubbing. Like, bro, like, ain't no way.
yeah.
That ain't real, bro.
Yeah, and it would
Ain't
require doing some stuff
Too much
that-
work. It's too
Yeah.
much work.
Too much effort, man.
It would just be too much
Exactly.
work, and also is not something I'm interested in to begin with. So, karaoke, on the other hand, okay. So I mentioned that jokingly, but
Bro.
both
No,
there are a few people that are actually down to do it. So,
I mean,
listen.
define it. Down to do it, though.
Here, let me.
Like-
I'm just gonna type it.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. I mean, like, I don't really want to do it personally.
No, that's fair. I just think it would be very silly to get us to having us sing
Well,
would be silly to begin with. I think
well,
as
if
long
you
as
could put that together, I would be very impressed, Daniel, to be quite honest with you.
I think as long as Brandon doesn't get on the mic, we're fine.
As long as Brandon does not get on the mic. And this is the key point that
We were
he's
riffing
not
on him too
talking
much.
about.
What do you mean?
We're
Voice
riffing on
of
him
an
too much.
angel.
His voice is spectacular.
Oh, yeah. He's surely the next Ariana Grande.
You should have heard him sing Metallica in class one day.
Bro's the next Ed Sheeran. He.
And,
Excuse me.
Except we're all love in the shape of his voice. I don't know.
shape of
Him. Yeah, see, I think the issue that all of us have is that none of us can sing high.
What do you
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
None of us can sing high.
I would say that's true.
A few of us can get to a high note when it comes to speaking, but that doesn't hold up for singing.
Yeah,
I don't
really
know.
doesn't.
I can
mean,
do the take on me. I can do that one pretty good.
Yeah, you can. You want to do it? You want to?
No.
No.
That laugh. I
Yeah,
don't know
let's-
why it
let's-
just
let's
sounded
not
so
do that.
fake.
a little sample.
It's-
A little sample. Take on me.
One of my friends made an Overwatch montage and just used the JJK opening, the first JJK opening,
You are my spot.
Lost in Paradise. And first off, I didn't really listen to that song. Now that I've listened to it a bunch, I like it a lot. Yeah, that's a song that I think I can actually sing okay if I'm not singing the Japanese, because I don't have it memorized to begin with. But
You just gotta go with how it sounds.
I mean, yeah, it's just another language and it's too fast for me currently.
Too fast for you? Ain't no. Ain't
the different
nobody-
language
No,
part,
no,
I feel like,
it's-
is a big deal, though.
Like, I'm sure that if I spent like 30 minutes, I'd be fine. But that's 30 minutes I don't feel like spending.
Mhm. Just listen to it. How long is the song? 5 minutes? Just
Yeah,
six
it's-
times? That's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, it would just be practicing that part though.
Mm-hmm.
With all this being said, me singing well, or me thinking that I'm singing well, does not actually equate to it sounding good. It just means that it's better than my normal shrieking that I would declare to be me trying to sing, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Basically, I suck at singing, but
mean,
it's
it-
fun, so
It's
I wanna
okay.
do
You
it.
aren't. You aren't alone. You are not the only one, Daniel.
Yeah, I'm definitely not the only one who sucks at something but enjoys doing it anyway.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I think we should do it because it would be very fun.
Well,
I'm
you
gonna
know,
keep pushing. I'm gonna push for it. I'm going
I
to push
believe
for it.
you keep doing that. I believe
mean,
in you one
I
day.
believe in you.
We could absolutely just go out for a meal or something and then just do that before or afterwards. But I just think it would be fun to do something like that because I don't do a lot of things, so I want to do something like that.
Mm.
Listen, I'm too scared to do it with people that I've met at college, so yeah.
Ah, yes. I would.
What do
I
you
would
mean?
much rather avoid singing, but like, you know.
If you had to choose between doing it around a group of friends
Oh
or
yes,
doing it
definitely
around
that one,
a
but-
newer group of friends that you have only known for about 6 months, I think I'd choose the people that have known me for longer.
Oh yes, obviously yes. This is clear.
Yeah. Discord has been down a lot today. That was pretty weird.
Oh yeah, that was a bit odd, huh? Wasn't
We're really dating this episode with that, if you even know what I'm talking about. But
it? Wait, what? I didn't get that.
just Discord was down
Oh.
so much today. It was just pretty commonly
Oh yeah,
talked about.
it was
on-
like weird.
it was talked about on the Funny Bird app, which is not a bird anymore, I guess.
The
Yeah, the
funny
two
bird app.
lions.
I literally can't think of it as not the bird app. It's the bird app to me. But you
He's
know,
talking about Twitter.
yeah. I mean, listen. I'm not
X,
gonna.
yeah, X doesn't make
Yeah.
sense.
I'm
Like,
j- I'm just
I
not
don't
gonna
know.
say the
That was
name
weird to me
because
too.
if I say the actual name, it sounds like a certain type of site, and if I say the old name, we're not on there anyway, so we don't need to talk about it. We don't care about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gosh, what even else? Lethal Company is a game that I kind of want to play
I
with
heckin'
people.
love watching Lethal Company.
I want to play
Dude,
it
I
with
haven't
people.
played it at all. My cousin has said he played it, but
Yeah,
I have not.
I think
played
we
it,
could
so
play
I
it with our
really need-
group pretty easily, and it would be pretty fun. It's only $10, so it's
Is
pretty
it
cheap.
now?
Yeah, it's a cheap game. It's
Not too much.
That's one of the key reasons why it's outselling COD, the
Is
newest one.
it?
Yeah, it's outselling
Let's
the newest COD.
go!
It, or at least it was. Let me double check that. Lethal Company versus versus COD. Yeah. Lethal Company
Yeah, I
is
mean,
more.
but wasn't the new COD like terrible or something too?
It's an update for the previous one.
Yeah, it's a $70 update.
I know.
Uh,
Oh, it's $70 though. That's crazy. Yeah, that's not how I
In
will not be purchasing that.
Indie horror Lethal Company has been outselling COD for over a week straight. It's too easy.
That's like a huge insult for like
I
COD
mean,
developers.
every AAA company. Did you guys watch the Game Awards? That might actually be a really
Nah.
good thing. Okay.
No, I did not.
I tried to watch it, but
And how? What do you mean tried, Daniel?
almost all of it was advertisements for very samey games. Almost all of them were shooters that were multiplayer and generally sci-fi. That's
So
not
we're
what
getting
all
a
of them
bunch
were,
of like
but it was literally a bunch of futuristic CODs, Splitgate, that sort of thing. It's
Oh,
literally just
Splitgate hasn't been out.
it was literally
That
just
game came out a
the
while ago.
live service model um, that has been pumped out so many times. It's just so many ads were for games like that, or for like there wasn't nearly as much time spent on congratulating the games that had been created that year, and a lot more of the time was spent on games that are going to be coming out. But
Hmm.
I think a lot of people at this point have a pretty good idea that a game that is coming out soon, that is a AAA title, is likely going to be one, both expensive, two, take up way too much storage, and three, unpolished, and likely broken, with just
Yep.
too many bugs. So
Yeah, with the new COD apparently it was like really poorly designed too.
oh, it was horrible. I watched I didn't play it, mind you, so I'm hating from the stands. But I watched
I'm with you there. I'm
like-
with you right there, man.
I probably watched like 10 hours worth of content on it,
Mm.
and it just is awful. Me, a round-based
I haven't
zombies
watched
fan
it
as
at
well.
all.
Have you seen any zombies on it, like at all, as well?
No.
No, not the new one. No, because I just heard about it from Daniel for someone else.
Oh, it's so bad. Everything about it is so bad. Like they had good ideas per se, like for an update they had good ideas, but it's just ruined.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
So now I have to wait for Treyarch to fix it next year, hopefully.
Bro,
With
dude,
the
Modern
new update,
Warfare
COD
4,
Modern
bro.
Warfare 3 Part 2.
Well, Sledgehammer and the other studio made, I think, this one.
Okay.
Treyarch had a hand in the zombies, but it's not a Treyarch game.
God, I
So we have a chance next year. We have a chance.
yeah,
Not.
first off, yearly releases piss me off, just genuinely as a concept.
Mm.
The people that are working to get those yearly releases out the door are underpaid for the work they do, but also it's the same game being produced every year. I get that it makes
Yeah.
money, but they aren't good games. It's expansions for a
real.
previous title at a high price point, and they aren't good. And I say that as someone who buys what is basically a yearly released game in Pokemon, because I don't think if you play any Pokemon game, you've basically played every single Pokemon game. So
Hmm.
I know that they aren't technically released every year, but they are released too frequently. But they're the highest grossing franchise in the world, so
Dude, that new game, the finals, is actually pretty good. I think.
is
Like,
it?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good at least.
I've watched my streamer buddy play it, as I said, in the closed and open beta, and now that it's out, he's played it, and I think he's playing it tonight as well. And
Hmm.
it looks good,
Yeah,
but
the graphics are like pretty solid. Like,
and like it's a really cool game. Like you don't see much like it, like as elements of like Siege, Apex, CS, Val, like all of that, but it's
yeah,
its own staple, like its own creativity on it, which I highly appreciate about that.
I know the physics, like the destructive physics, is like
Mhm.
really cool. What I liked about it. Nah, you can do some really funny stuff though.
Mhm.
Like, no lie, like if there's an objective, you can blow the floor out under it and it'll fall down. You can just steal
Yeah,
it and run away.
just
No,
something they did
it's
really good.
yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Huh. Yeah, I have some
That
friends
was
that have already played the game for quite a while already.
really. What do they think about it?
I haven't asked them. I'm just looking at the game on Steam, and I
Mm.
see 8 friends have played this game,
Uh,
and 2 of
Jack,
them are.
I think Jack B played it.
Yeah, he's played it for what was it? He's played it for almost 5 hours. One of my other friends has
Hmm.
played it for 26 hours. Um, one of them has played it for 19 hours. So
19.
yeah,
Dang.
Let me see. Let me do a little research here real quick. If my Steam could open, that'd be really awesome.
yeah.
It
There
wouldn't
we
be.
go.
It would be, wouldn't it? Huh?
Oh yeah. I guess the most important thing about the Game Awards that happened was just Baldur's Gate swept.
I don't know.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I did hear about that.
Yeah, it won basically every award it was nominated for. I think
That's crazy.
I say almost every award. I think it got half of the awards that it was nominated for. But it won Game
Half
of
of
the
the
Year.
awards is
Yeah.
crazy.
Spider-Man was nominated for 7, didn't win a single one.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's because Baldur's Gate exists.
It was competing with
I would have.
it. For the record, it was competing with Baldur's Gate, Alan Wake 2, and Tears of the Kingdom.
No one cares about Alan Wake.
What was that? I know.
Alan Wake won, I
Oh.
think, 3 awards. I think it won Best Narrative, Best... What did it win? I know it won 2 or 3.
What even is Baldur's Gate 3? Like, I've literally never even seen a video of it.
It's
Best...
D&D, but like D&D and not really D&D.
It's D&D, but as a video game, and it's awesome. And quick shout out to my dad. He's awesome. He's already played it for like 50 hours.
Dang.
Yeah. And he only got it fairly recently, too. This is not a call out. This is me congratulating him for being awesome. Yeah. So
Cool.
Alan Wake 2 won Best Game Direction, Best Narrative, Best Art Direction.
Art direction?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Which-
like the director of their art department.
For outstanding creative and or technical achievement in artistic design and animation. I'll be honest, I think at this point I've gotten pretty... I don't care that much about how...
The graphics do look good.
Yes. Just stuff like Red Dead 2, whenever a game gets into very high fidelity sort of art, I just stop paying attention. Whereas more stylized art tends to catch my eye more. So stuff like Mario or Hi-Fi Rush or Zelda, all of those looked better to me because they were stylized art that looked good, rather than just being a realistic art that looked good, if that makes any sense.
Speaking of art, did you guys see the new change on Twitch?
I
No,
have.
Oh, that change? Yeah, I heard about that one.
They already reverted it.
They, what do you mean reverted it? Like
They're-
they got rid of it?
yeah.
Wait, what happened in the time it was up? I don't know.
There was hentai on the main screen, and there were pretty much naked women dancing on Twitch, right next to Rocket League.
Yeah.
Right next to Rocket League.
I mean, I think my opinion is literally just if you have the limitations in place, people are going to find ways to push those boundaries.
Well,
For a
what
website
happens if
that's
you-
meant to
yeah,
be 13
it,
plus,
it looks completely normal now. I mean, like,
yeah,
Yeah, because they reverted it. So if anyone was caught doing it, they'd be banned.
for a website that is 13 plus, probably
Mhm.
shouldn't be that explicit. But also,
Yeah.
I mean, Twitch is a safer website than other types of websites that would.
I hate that you're right about that.
yeah.
Because we all know what's on YouTube.
I mean, I'm wondering how far I should go with this, but I think the most of what I'm going to say is if people are going to do a specific thing on Twitch, and then as they're getting closer to finishing their deed, they get hit by like 10 ads in a row.
No, that's just rude.
That
man.
thought is amusing
Bro,
to me.
and
That's
ads
just
in a row
rude.
is crazy.
Have you
That's
not
just- that's
seen what
just,
ads
like,
on Twitch are like?
disrespect.
It's actually like that.
It is.
Yeah.
I was watching a Bolo stream, and for you guys that don't know, Bolo
Rainbow.
X Pro, yeah, Rainbow X Pro. I think he went back to being pro. So again, a pro. And I was watching him like win this really cool round, or at least I think he won the round because I got hit with 15 ads.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was in a 1v4, 1v3, 1v2, 1v1, and then boom, ad.
Okay, yeah. So Spider-Man Spider-Man was nominated for a lot. Just so many awards. And it did not win.
It didn't win any of them is kind of crazy. Like,
He did not. No, Spider-Man 2 did not win a single one.
Because Peter looked weird.
Peter?
Yeah, Peter Parker.
Oh, okay.
I mean, player's voice went to Baldur's Gate. Best action adventure went to Tears of the Kingdom. Innovation in accessibility went to Forza.
What? No.
Best performance went to Neil Newbin, who is a voice actor in Baldur's Gate, not Yuri Lowenthal, who was the voice actor for Spider-Man. Best audio design went to Hi-Fi Rush. Best narrative went to Alan Wake 2. Best game direction went to Alan Wake 2, and Game of the Year went to Baldur's Gate 3. So
Should have went that Pixel Gun 3D, man. Come on.
I've not thought about that game in such a long time.
Oh my god, dude! I forgot about that game. I'm not gonna lie.
I remember.
I saw a meme on it the other day. It's like I gotta bring this up somehow.
Oh,
Dude, Pixel Gun 3D. Oh my goodness, bro! I have not seen that. I have not seen that game in so long.
okay. So a few things. Who do you think best esport athlete went to?
Oh wait,
Wait,
It's
best
gotta go to
what?
tens.
Best esport athlete. The nominees were Zaiwu, Demon One, Hydra, Ruler, Imperial Hal, or Hal? I'm assuming
Hall.
Imperial Hall, and Faker.
It was
Faker.
Demon One,
Faker
wasn't it?
makes sense.
It was
I mean,
Faker. Faker won.
Okay.
And as
It's
for
it's usually in between CS and Val.
Mhm.
So
best esports event went to League 2023 Worlds. Best
Sad.
esports game went to Valorant,
yeah.
and
Number one
Cont-
caster. Number one caster, baby. Read it out. Read it out.
wait, did I miss caster? I don't. There's no. That's
There's no
not one.
caster.
No. There's best esport team and coach. Team went to JDG and coach went to Christine Potter Chi.
Huh.
But the thing that I was going to say is between Iron Mouse, People Make Games, Quackity, Spreen, and Cypher PK, who do you think won Content Creator of the Year?
who won content creator of the year?
Yes.
Quackity, Iron Mouse, who?
People Make Games, Spreen, Cypher PK.
Okay, so Fortnite, Quackity, and Iron Mouse. I'm guessing Iron Mouse.
It was Iron Mouse.
I'm insane.
Who is I don't even know who that is.
VTuber.
Like,
Yeah,
Very
VTuber.
popular.
She's
Iron
yeah.
Mouse.
From what I
Mhm.
know of her, she's pretty funny. So
I
doesn't
just know she
surprise me
hangs
at all.
out with Connor.
Yep, that's most of my. She hangs out with Connor and Charlie.
Connor, wait, would you,
Charlie
Connor
Slimesicle.
VA.
Sea Dog
Oh.
VA and
Yeah.
Charlie Slimesicle.
Connor VA.
Yeah. Charlie Slimesicle also hangs out. I've said
Mhm.
that way too much. Jaden animations as well. So that's what I know of her generally. And I don't usually see content from her. It's more content that involves her, and it's just like, yeah, no, I get it. She seems chill. Same.
Was there really no caster though?
No, there wasn't.
What?
There was best family game, best fighting game, best debut indie game, which didn't go to Pizza Tower, which makes me sad. What else? Best ongoing game went to Cyberpunk. Yeah. Pikmin 4 won
Cyberpunk?
an
Okay,
award.
that sounds about. I could see that.
Best. I love that best family game almost every year is between like Nintendo. I think last year it was literally 4 Nintendo games. And just so many Nintendo games are just immediately there because Nintendo games are good, generally speaking, unless they're a Kirby game. Sorry, Kirby games. Yeah, that was your Game Awards portion. Let me see if there was a best caster of 2023. Best esports, I guess I should specify.
What?
Best. Okay, apparently it went to Uber. Mitch Uber Leslie. Is that really the case? Here, let me see.
What?
Esports Awards 2023. Let me just go to this.
Yeah, except cookies. Yeah. Don't care.
Okay. So, Valorant won Esports Game of the Year. Cool. Yeah, best play-by-play caster went to Uber, and best color caster went to Dan Gaskin.
Esports host of the year. That's my boy.
Who was the Esports host of the year?
Wavepunk, my boy.
Rocket League?
Yeah.
That makes
That's
sense.
why I was so hyped about it, because I knew he won something. I forgot if it was for Game of the Year or Game Awards or Esports Awards.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always gonna be happy that an Overwatch caster somehow makes it here, but Uber is such a good caster. he somehow makes Overwatch little bit more intelligible to the common person, because watching Overwatch Pro play is just incomprehensible if you do not play the game, and even if you do play the game, you might often just not understand what the you're looking at. So I'm happy. He's a good caster. He's a
Are there any games that you think should have won an award? Like, do you think Spider-Man should have won an award? I didn't play it,
It
so
should've
I don't
won
really know.
something. I don't know what, but it should have won something, probably.
I think okay. I guess let me go back to the Game Awards 2023. If there was any award that it should have won, I mean, it wasn't going to win Best Narrative. Alan Wake 2, like, Alan Wake was known for its narrative, as far as I'm aware. I guess it could have gone to Best Game Direction, maybe?
Maybe.
But at the same time, it's
Yeah.
Spider-Man. Here, let me just look through all of them again. I guess technically it wouldn't be the game winning it, but Yuri Lowenthal definitely could have won Best Performance for voice acting. He's a really good voice actor. Just generally speaking, he's in a lot of games. He's just in a lot of stuff, generally. What's some stuff that you might know him from? He voices in Across the Spider-Verse, TMNT, Star Wars Jedi Survivor,
What are you doing that game?
Fire Emblem, Bayonetta 3, Return to Monkey Island. He's just in so many things. Here, if you want to look through all the stuff he's in. There you go.
Zoink, click.
No,
Oh,
he's in Storm.
He's in Boruto.
He's in
in
Storm like
so
8.
much stuff. He's a really good voice actor again. I suppose okay, it definitely could have won. No, it wasn't gonna win Best Action Adventure Game. It was going up against Tears of the Kingdom. Like, in most of the times it was nominated, it was just in a category where it was outperformed by one other game, is the way I'd put it. So, Best Action Adventure Game is the best game at combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving. Tears of the Kingdom is going to win that every time. I'm sorry. For best for player's voice, that it could have won that. For innovation in accessibility, I know nothing about that category. I guess Forza is easiest to play because all you really need is the ability to turn, to go forward, and to stop. And that's it. And that's all you really need to drive, so it's pretty easy to make it accessible.
I mean, I guess. I guess it doesn't take much. Like, if you know how to drive in real life, like, it might not be that hard.
Yeah. I don't think it was ever going to win Game of the Year, because it was Game of the Year this year was always going to be between Baldur's Gate and Tears of the Kingdom, in my eyes.
Tears of the Kingdom, I have not played that one either.
For Best Narrative, it was probably going to lose to Alan Wake 2 for game direction. I do think game direction is the one that Spider-Man could have won the most. I have not played Spider-Man, for the record, so
Neither have I.
I might just be talking out of my behind right now, but that seems like the best category for it. But even then, it was going up against Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Tears of the Kingdom. So, uh, uh, games this year were just really good overall. There were so many good games that came out this year. And like Alan Wake 2, Spider-Man, Baldur's Gate 3, Super Mario Wonder, Tears of the Kingdom. Nintendo was eating, but everyone was eating. God of War Ragnarok got a DLC announced for it. Honkai Star Rail won Best Mobile Game, by the way.
I'm
Oh.
not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised at that one.
Yeah.
The voice actor guy is Sasuke in like everything.
Yeah, again, really good voice actor. He's in a lot of stuff.
I just keep scrolling.
I mean, the best
scrolling.
voice
Yep.
actors are probably like,
Yeah.
you know, or
He's been Robin.
they're gonna be in a lot of the things.
Yeah. I knew of him from the Persona series. That's just where I learned about him. So, I think, despite not having played Spider-Man, I still voted for him.
Yeah, he's Peter Parker apparently.
Yeah. So, I was a little bit surprised to learn that it was the Baldur's Gate 3, Neil Newman. But he voiced Astarion in Baldur's Gate 3. He's a voice actor in a lot of games as well. Let me... Here's another one to look through.
Yeah,
Or I
let's take a look
guess...
at this.
Here, let me...
Known for Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy, I don't know, 15, I think.
Yeah.
Detroit Become Human.
He's in Resident Evil Village.
Holy smokes, that's a lot.
He's in Resident Evil
Beyond
Village.
this-
He's in Star Wars: The Old Republic.
He's in Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Daniel. Hey,
Yup,
hey, hey.
I'm gonna be getting to that game soon. I'm gonna be getting to that game soon.
Which one are you on again?
I'm on I'm on Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna, so the like expansion for it. Let me look up. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna: The Golden Country is the game that I'm on. But yeah, Neil Newman's in a lot of stuff too, so congrats to him for winning this. Yeah.
He's not in that many things as the other guy though.
No. I think he's also younger though.
He better be, because
Here, let me-
actually no, the Old Republic came out a while ago.
Let me just check.
Old Republic was a game when we were kids.
I remember, dude. I've seen clips from Old Republic. It looks
Yeah,
like a decent
Neil
game.
Newman is 7 years younger than Yuri Lowenthal.
So the first guy's younger?
Yuri Lowenthal is older.
Okay.
He is older by 7 years.
I love that song.
What?
When I was 7 years old, my mama told me.
Oh, I did watch the most recent JJK episode, by the way, Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it was
Um,
pretty epic.
I gotta say, I guess spoilers for
I think it's
The-
episode
the
20.
episode that came out on December 14th of 2023. Metamorphosis, I think, was the name of the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When Toto's when his thing his necklace fell.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
that
was a
entire
funny-
sequence was so funny.
Dude, the Instagram reels about it are so funny. That's like it was like who let Mappa cook?
It was so good. They wrote an entire extra song and had that just for that scene. Like,
They're going beyond, man.
it's so good. I I love that scene. It was great. That episode was great.
My only fear, okay,
Yeah.
for how season 2 is it 2? Yeah, season
Yeah.
2 is gonna end.
Hmm. I
Have
don't
you
even
guys
know
read
how
any of the
to-
manga at
Nope.
all?
No.
Okay,
No.
never mind. I'm not
I
gonna
am
say it
only
then.
aware of the
Okay.
Na I'd win. That is it.
Okay. that was I think that already happened. If it didn't, then I forgot when it happens.
That is the only bit of manga from JJK that I know of. That is it.
Okay. So my only hope is that it doesn't end when a certain character shows up. I won't say who they are or what they are, what they do. My only wish is that they show an episode after it,
Okay.
or two, or three,
Hmm.
because it's a really cool sentence.
Let me just
or
lay out a
sequence.
guess, like I did when Chainsaw Man first came out, and I was predicting that Makima was a devil or whatever.
Mhm.
It's gonna be the person you're talking about is the lady that has shown up a few times and asked people who they're into. That is my assumption, or that is my
Alright.
guess. That is my guess.
I'll let you guess. Be guessing. 'Cause I won't tell you if you're right or wrong.
Hmm.
I have zero clue. This is my guess because that is the only character that I can think of that has been shown. Like the character has popped up every now and then, but you don't know what they do yet. So
Okay.
that is my reasoning for said guess.
Okay.
Hmm.
Would you like to throw a guess out there, Andrew?
No, I have no idea, bro. I just gonna wait and see. I don't. That's too much thinking for me.
Damn.
All I know is you guys are gonna like it.
All
Yeah.
Anthony told me was the next couple episodes are gonna be peak.
Oh, they are. They're gonna
Mm.
be peak fiction.
It was kind of weird seeing Itadori playing with his food in that episode. Just at
Oh,
the
yeah.
end.
I liked the wolf and bunny reference though.
Yeah. It's just the fact that he definitely could have killed him there, but for dramatic effect, hitting the
Did not.
ground,
Yeah.
again, playing with his food just a little bit. And that stuff is never going to not piss me off. I think it's because I've just seen too many stories where one side gets overconfident and that's their downfall. But it's it's
Well, we
so
literally saw it
frustrating.
in the fight with Mojito. So
Maito, yeah. I am very upset. You're gonna have to forgive me for a moment. When he transformed his body to match the true shape of his soul,
Oh yeah. When he got the armor up or
Yeah.
whatever.
man became not hot, and I'm sad.
Aw, well,
what do you mean?
I mean,
I said what I
oh.
said.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I forgot that, because I read this like almost over a year ago or a little bit over, so I
Okay.
completely forgot all this happened. So I'm kind of reliving it right now, and
Yeah.
it's really awesome.
That does sound awesome.
hmm
Yeah. I said what I said. I can fix him.
Oh, you can't.
No, I can't.
I don't
No,
think so.
I in terms of characters that I really enjoy see playing how they play out, characters that are absolutely insane always pique my interest.
I heckin' love red flags.
No, not in the sense of like, oh, I can fix them. I just really enjoy seeing characters just go insane. A good example is Akechi from Persona 5. His voice actor goes all out. Maito has been like that for a while, so I'm big. I think first off, the actors behind the performances do such a good job of nailing it. So I'm enamored with their performance, and it's just usually it's a fun character to just see them because when they are there, you know something crazy is going to go down, so it's awesome. Does that make sense? It's
I
not
guess.
Yeah.
in terms of how Maito actually looks. I generally like androgynous looking characters anyway, so that's just kind of a hand wavy thing. But the performance,
And the wavy thing.
I'm just mentioning I like androgynous looking characters. We
Oh,
don't need to
okay,
talk
okay,
much about
okay.
that. I'm waving it aside and just talking about the
I
vocal
see.
performance by the actor behind Mahito is doing a really good job in my opinion.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think they chose good voice actors.
So when I say I like X crazy character, it's usually just because I think the
They're
person,
played well.
yeah, I I like the performance that is playing out in front of me.
Fair.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Still trying to find an anime to watch because I have a few that I made a Google Doc of a few. Let me just
Yeah, I straight up forgot you watched Kill la Kill.
Oh, you? Oh, I
was-
watched that one too a lot.
I
Yeah.
was like, when I watched it, I was like, this is like the most garbage thing I've ever watched, but I like it.
Yeah, I I remember watching it and I was like, "Yep, this is absolutely ridiculous. I love it."
It's not like JoJo level of like stupidness, but it's like
No, I think they're both ridiculous. They aren't ridiculous in the same way, but this is a giant list, or not that large of a list, but because of
yeah. Okay.
formatting.
Literally all your plan to watch or my plan to watch except for Love Live, Steins Gate, and ReZero and Free.
Because
'Cause
you've
I've-
already watched
Dude,
them.
wait, I
Yeah,
watched
'cause I just don't wanna watch
ReZero.
Or, yeah.
I have not. Bro, Steins Gate was so confusing. I watched like 2 episodes and my brain was like dying.
Isn't Steins Gate the one where you watch 3 episodes and then those first 3 episodes aren't good, and then you get past them and things make sense and it becomes really good? But if you only watch the
have no
first
idea.
two or
There's
three,
quite a lot of those like that.
okay.
What is? I have not watched a lot of these on Daniel's list. But I've
Snafu is
also watched a lot
rom-com.
of them.
Yeah,
I
a
watched
few
that
of, a
one
few of them
too.
are just rom-com or just
Yeah.
Oh, Freeren? I don't know. I was thinking of watching it, but I have no idea if it's.
Luke just
I've
told
just
me.
seen the
You should watch Tower of God, Daniel. It won't make any sense unless you read the webtoon though. Like God of High School.
Awesome.
Zero pacing, by the way, in both of them.
classic.
I love shows that I need to read. At that point, I might as well just read, okay?
Yeah. Isn't there that other new quote unquote new one that's been like teased to come out for the past like year and a half? That's like big I forgot what it's called. Hold on.
Let me go on to Crunchyroll and maybe find
It's
it.
not
I don't
out
know.
yet. Popular.
January 2024 season. Is it coming out early next year?
Solo Leveling. That's what it was called.
Oh yeah, dude, that one's gonna be S tier probably. I've read the manhwa like multiple times, so
Okay.
Hmm.
Because
you
I see stuff like that. I'm like, it's just gonna, it's just overhyped over and over again.
really? I don't know. I think it's gonna be pretty good.
As long as Mappa doesn't have it, I think it'll be good. I love
As long
Mappa,
as Mappa
but
doesn't have it, it's
they
crazy.
need a break. They need a break. Dude.
Bro, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
They really do. I will say that.
JJK.
No, it's not.
Chainsaw
It's not
Man.
Mappa though. It is not Mappa. Wait,
Okay.
who is animating? It's A1.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
Yeah, it looks decent too.
They
Like,
need a little
and,
limelight.
this is the recent trailer for it. I think it'll be decent. The voice acting seemed a little off to me, but I think it's just because it's a trailer or something. I don't know.
They're probably not finished with it, so.
Yeah.
My ears.
What happened?
It was just max volume.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna watch it while we're recording because I'd rather it not get copyright struck.
Ah, yes.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Oh wait, will it get recorded by your audio?
The audio will, yeah. Even if I don't play it, so it still gets hit. Which
Another
makes
one that
sense.
I think is good is An Uncle from Another World, I think it's called.
An Uncle from Another World. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, I've never heard of that one.
I hear it's good and the art looks interesting. So it's like I might watch it.
Okay.
It's like my uncle from another world came back and whatever.
Your Uncle from Another World is funny. That just sounds funny.
I have to ask. Did you watch the Ultra video I sent you? Well,
I did not,
the
but
one about anime titles, or
well,
yeah, the one about anime titles.
maybe. I think I've seen it before, but I don't know.
Let me.
I know I didn't watch it from the link.
Yeah, no, that's fair and makes sense. I don't expect you to either. Uh, it is a very good video. It's just amusing because this.
No, I belong with you. You belong with me.
I'm just looking at the list of shows that I'm looking at the list of shows that I've watched, and I'm trying to think which do I consider are the best that I've watched, and which one do I think are my favorites, because there is a difference there.
Yeah.
Because shows that I think are really good would be like Fullmetal Alchemist, Death Note, the One Piece, Your Lie in April, JJK, Spy Family.
Your Lie in April.
One's
Is a Your Lie in April like good? I've literally never
yes,
watched it.
very very
I've
good.
watched it twice and it's good.
It's very
Nice.
good. Those are shows that I think are good, but shows that I like are more along the lines of I think most people would consider Love Was War to be a good show that I've watched it, but it is just one of my favorites. I think I'm not gonna say the full name of it, but it's also a very
Roadkill?
good what?
Roadkill?
Rascal.
Yeah, Roadkill.
It's
Wait, what?
it's really good, but man, do I not want to say the name of it.
I don't understand. I wait.
Bunny Girl.
I don't
Bunny
get
Girl.
Oh, oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then Haikyuu. Like, I don't know if people would consider those to be good shows at the very least. But
Haikyuu.
they
I
are
think
my
Haikyuu
favorites.
is if you're like a. Haikyuu is if you're into like the sport of volleyball, then it's probably pretty good to you.
Yeah, I don't know who would be into that sport.
A lot of people I know.
I guess I should have said it with a little bit more sarcasm in my voice.
I picked up on it. Don't worry.
Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad.
Bro. That sounded pretty legit to me.
Captain Sarcasm.
I
bro, so
don't
don't
know.
worry.
Okay, here, let me say it again. I don't know who would possibly be into that sport.
Oh, dude. I wonder.
And now my voice is overflowing with sarcasm, finally.
The top 10 most real
hooray.
statements of all time.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's a difference between shows that I like and shows that I would consider to be my favorite, and shows that I think are generally good, but they don't. They resonate well with me, but there's a difference between them being good and me just liking them beyond the
Yeah.
norm. So even though I'd consider Fullmetal Alchemist to be the best anime that I've ever watched, I wouldn't consider it to be my favorite, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. So
And I think that's where people like get it wrong. Like, especially when I bring it up in my streams when I stream, it's like Bleach is my favorite. I don't believe it is the best thing I've ever watched, but it is my favorite.
yeah,
And everyone's like, it's awful, it's bad. I'm like,
no,
that's fine.
you consider it to be the best because it matches your personal taste and preferences and all that. For me,
Yeah.
it would probably be Love Is War. I think Despite it being very good,
Mm.
that one would be my favorite. Um, because it hits the high notes of it's very funny, and it's
Yeah,
very
that one was
it's
really
very
funny.
funny and very sweet, which is
Did you
really
watch
all that I
Spy
need.
Family?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that
Yes,
one
I
on this
have.
list? Oh, it is.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
there
Yep.
it is.
Or below Demon or above Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Let's see it now.
Whereas I'd say stuff like, again, Death Note. I really do like Death Note, but it isn't my favorite because everyone likes it, and I like it too. Whereas other shows, I recognize that I like them more than the average person. So they are in my like rather than they are good sort of thing.
Are you guys ready for I was gonna say Swordsmith Village, but the training arc for Demon Slayer?
I have not watched Demon Slayer, so
Wait, actually?
no, I've watched like 2 episodes maybe.
Huh. That
Huh.
surprises me. Um, the animation for Demon Slayer is probably the prettiest overall animation. The show itself is
Yeah.
pretty. The story itself
which
is
one?
pretty. Demon
I
Slayer.
cut out.
Latest season.
Oh, dude, the animations are quite you know another anime that had good one was Fate, the Fate series. That one had really good animations. Too.
Yeah, it's.
I haven't watched
They're
all of
made
them.
by
I don't
the
even
same
know what
studio.
order
Yeah.
Oh, are they now?
Yep.
That one.
Yep. Yeah.
That would make sense.
What's the animation studio?
Isn't it
UFO
Trigger?
No, it's UFO
Ah.
Table. Ufotable?
Yeah, the table.
Yeah. So they worked on Fate before working on Demon Slayer, but Demon Slayer's animation budget is ridiculous if I'm remembering correctly. Okay. Okay. Apparently, Demon
Dude.
Slayer had a budget of 80,000 per episode. And
That's not that bad.
yeah, that's actually not that bad because One Piece is at 90,000 per episode and Naruto Shippuden was at 100,000.
That was at 100,000?
Yep, apparently.
According to who?
Um,
Maybe the very end of it was because that was actually when it started to look really good. But like anything
Mm.
besides the filler, or the filler looked better than the
No,
main
it-
show.
it just was. It. You can look it up yourself, I guess, but
Yeah.
it did actually cost that much. But yeah, the Demon Slayer is honestly, it's good, but it's pretty bland. It's probably good
Mhm.
because it's bland, but it is a very you can predict what's going to happen really easily. It doesn't feel like there are that many twists in it.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah.
I don't think I have been surprised by a single thing so far.
I
Mm.
read it, so I can't say anything about that.
No, it's fair. I just everything that has happened so far feels pretty standard shonen, which because it is standard shonen, it is good in that way, and because the animation behind it is so good, it's absolutely worth watching just to see the pretty animation. But
Mm.
I think the thing that surprised me the most is just a I don't want to say it because Andrew hasn't watched it.
It's okay. I mean, I probably forget about it, or I won't.
No, that's
I won't
fair.
watch it for a while.
Just whenever characters actually die, it surprises me because usually characters don't die. So
The amount of plot armor on everyone is insane.
yeah,
Except for in the final arc, which annoys me. I wouldn't say anything about it, but the amount of plot armor that is there and isn't there at the same time is just annoying.
okay.
Mm.
That's all I'll say.
Daniel, are you reading the group chat, bro?
No, I muted it because I didn't want my mic to constantly pick up the ding noise.
Certain someone missed their flight.
How?
No way. Wait, how? Okay, no, I'm.
Nah, so he called an Uber, like whatever, and then it got canceled, so he missed his flight because he cut it so close.
Bruh.
Only I'm sure. Guess who, Daniel? I think we can both have
Okay.
I think you have an idea of who it is.
I just read through it, yeah. Okay. So
Will, here I'll tell
I
you.
I have also I have also taken Ubers to get to and from the airport.
Yeah, everybody has to. I mean,
Here's the
especially
awesome
college.
thing about going to the airport. You can schedule an Uber ahead of time. You can just schedule it. It's
No,
not that hard.
Brandon wasn't even leaving an hour before his flight. That's
Yeah, that
like
too.
less than an hour, like 45 minutes or something. And then he called the Uber, and then it booked him, and then they said they ran out, so then he had to wait an hour, so he missed his flight, and now he's not leaving till 11:13.
This is
Bruh.
why, especially when going to a major airport, you get there sooner.
I know. I mean, he said it's usually not busy though, because I guess Salt Lake City is not the most
It's not the
It's-
most
it's-
flown into place.
It is Mormon town. It is Mormon town.
It is not LAX, but still, like, how does bro manage to miss
mean,
a flight like that? That's crazy.
I might be wrong, but I don't think a lot of people fly to Phoenix either. But I feel like Salt Lake City is, as an airport, is probably one that gets stopped at a lot.
Yeah, I think it's a tie between Salt Lake and Phoenix.
Yeah, I know
I think
Phoenix
those are
is,
like the connectors.
yeah,
usually.
that's what I mean though. It's like
Yeah.
the city itself might not be too busy, but at the very least the airport probably will be for one reason or
Mhm.
another. So I
Like-
don't have to worry about that where I'm at because the airport that I'm at is tiny. It has the airport for my school has like up to maybe 7 gates.
That's crazy. So
Yeah,
it has
that's-
like really low.
Yeah. It is a tiny airport, and it is technically an international airport because it also flies to Canada and Mexico. So,
I know something really cool.
sure.
The airport that I fly like the final flight into for my Canada trips at Fort St. John has like 2 planes max at a time. Like ever, there's like you can you can look at like the flights like departures and like arrivals, and there's maybe like 8 a day.
Okay, yeah. So it's even smaller.
Yeah, there's like 8 a day, and you can see like until next week usually.
Yeah,
It's really cool. But it's also like my favorite airport.
that makes sense. It's tiny, so you don't have to deal
Tiny,
with that many people.
cozy. There's chairs. There's massage chairs.
Massage chairs.
Okay, wait. When is
What?
the?
It's so cool.
Okay, so the LA Olympics is 2028.
Hmm.
They have already started. They started building
The bridge, right?
stuff for LAX earlier this year. I want to say when I came back from my trip in June, they were already starting to work on it. So
Mm.
flying out of LAX or flying into LAX, God forbid,
Mm.
just seems like the worst thing you could possibly do right now.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure like it's pretty bad.
Going to LAX in general is pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Especially
is.
right now. I mean, it depends on when. Like when we flew out international and stuff for whatever, it was like not that bad actually. Just
I
because
think
it was.
international flights are easier though.
Yeah, but even when we went to Yale and stuff, like it was just because of the timing. Like it was no holidays and it was like early in the
Yeah.
morning, you know. So
But
Hmm.
LAX generally, even without holidays, is, from what I remember, because I don't use that airport that often, is hell.
Mhm.
It is not
It really
fun.
is.
Yeah, I would say it's not good either.
Yeah.
It only sucks because like the usual airport we fly out of for like our Canada trips, we have to use like not two stops, but like we have to stop in Vancouver, and then get a flight over to the Fort St. John Airport.
Yeah.
But if you go LAX, you can fly right to Vancouver, and then
Right.
go to the thing instead of like stopping somewhere else and then getting there.
Oh, so it's either from LAX. Okay, so it's either LAX one connecting flight or not LAX two connecting flights.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, would you? I'm assuming you prefer the more connecting flights.
Yeah, just because it's LAX.
Hmm.
I'd rather
And-
have an extra stop than go to LAX.
That says a lot about LAX.
Yeah.
The fact,
It really
like,
does.
the fact that it's not just in consideration, but wins the consideration. Because generally
Exactly.
speaking, the more flights you have to deal with, the higher chance there is for stuff to go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's okay. We have I feel like a lot more of our recent podcasts have been going over because we start with nothing
Oh, yeah.
and then we just kind of get into the flow of things a lot later.
Yeah,
or
it takes
just a
like
bit
some
later.
time for us to figure it out.
But
Mhm.
like all of the recent episodes we've uploaded have been like an hour 15, and we are at an hour 15. So
Ooh.
yeah.
Hmm.
I'm fine to keep going if people want to, but if people also want to,
I got nothing to do.
yeah, I don't really mind. We can make this as long as we want to. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I did totally cut off our momentum, but it's fine.
Really.
Just like how there's normally a lull in conversation, if the lull in conversation is brought on by someone interjecting, the conversation will soon resume, because that is how most conversations work. I think.
Actually.
Well,
Krill issue?
Conversation issue.
Krill issue. Okay, I opened up GIFs, and this is my first favorited one.
This is mine.
Let's see.
What's
What
your
in
What's
the
your first
world?
favorited GIF, Andrew? What is it?
Oh, I don't have any.
You don't have favorite
What?
You need to have
Use
favorited.
Discord
You
mode.
need to have favorited GIFs.
Yeah, but I don't even use GIF at all. That's why, like.
It's as simple as that.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Not so simple now.
Not so simple now. It's crazy.
Okay, next time I play that game, I'm aiming specifically for that boss.
I mean, what can I
Specifically for
say?
that
I love,
boss.
I love. Yep.
Yup.
Murder. Yes.
Yes, murder.
Your life serves zero purpose.
You should file for tax report now.
Your purpose in life is to be in my chat, sucking.
Ban for ban right
interesting.
now. Ban for ban right now. That's me right now.
That's probably fake money.
No, that's real.
I cannot wait to
Mhm.
get. I got to see
Died.
this in game, and let me just tell you, seeing this in game while having known of this GIF for 2 years, I was the one that died. I died laughing.
What do you mean you were the one who died?
I died laughing. It's just
Hold on. Let me scroll a little bit. There we go. Like I love One Piece.
Wait, I have a perfect one to go along with that. Yeah?
Dude, what is this? Daniel, what is that?
I want to play Valorant so bad.
I want to play Valorant so bad.
You know what? You know what you should do right now, Andrew?
What?
Cry about it.
What is that? How would you even find those?
It's favorited.
Like, where did bro even?
I have it favorited.
Where is it?
This is also Xenoblade, which is... I love Xenoblade. It is such a dumb game series, but it is so good. Let me see if I can find something real quick. That is so true and so real.
Up on the crew too, bro.
I do not have that game, but
You
you know what
what
I
you
do
do now.
have? You know what I do have?
Oh yeah.
Bro, what?
What
Does
is
he
that?
though? Does he?
I do. It is 4 or 5.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No, you have me IP address. No. Okay.
I have you. It's
Great
like a
veg-
game of chess, but better.
Great vegetables.
Oh yeah.
Great vegetables. I only recently found out what that guy was reacting to when he did that, and I forget what it was now, but it was something very minor. But it's a great reaction. We
POV
And
or
we
me?
play Valorant. Dude, what is it?
That's a big looking guy.
you guys want to play Among Us?
We
I
don't have
already,
enough people.
I already. It's just a picture right now. Like I'm alt tabbed. It just says GIF and it's just that. But I already know what it is.
What do you mean? How do you already know what it is?
It's he gets impostered,
No,
but he likes it.
no, they just kiss.
Yeah, he gets impostered.
That's not getting impostered.
Yeah. What do you
Nuh-uh.
read? That's not.
Nuh-uh.
That's not being crewmated. I know what crewmate is.
Nuh-uh.
Bro, where do you find these things? What is this?
Yeah, you're fine.
You know what else I found? I found a message.
I found this one for you.
I found I found a message from Harvard that I think you'll really enjoy, by the way, Andrew. It's a statement from President Gay.
What'd he say?
You want to know what he said?
Oh, I don't know what he said.
Bean burrito.
Yep, that's what he said.
I heard something different. I thought he said this.
Oh, you know what? I understand that. That makes a lot of sense. I think that's fair. But I have something unfortunate I need to tell you.
Yeah.
I have something very unfortunate I need to tell you.
I.
Oh, I think I had to unfavorite it because it wasn't working anymore. So true, bestie.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh, did you see that he mentioned that he was going smokeless?
I did not.
Who was?
Okay,
Snoopy
Snoop Dogg.
Double G.
Snoop Dogg. He
Oh,
said that he was
really?
going smokeless.
Surely.
Yeah. It turns out it was an ad for a smokeless fireplace.
Oh.
Yep. It was just an ad. That's all it was.
He's thinking. He put his brain to use.
Yeah. It was good because everyone for a day thought that he was actually like quitting weed, and I was just nope. He's just smokeless fireplace. Really good. Really good marketing. Really good marketing.
Yeah, really good marketing.
Bro attracted a lot of attention to himself
Yeah.
with that one.
Also, I cannot see Snoop Dogg without thinking of the Smile Sweet Sister Sadistic Surprise Service Snoop Dogg.
Oh,
If you know what
back
I'm.
in like 2017.
Yes, I cannot. I literally cannot not think of it.
Classic blend ass OP.
I
Smile, sweet.
here. Let me find it very specifically for you, Andrew.
All you have to do is look up blend ass Snoop Dogg properly.
Yeah. That is a long link. Here, let me just make it the actual video.
what? That was funny, bro. The surprise one.
Yeah, there are a lot of
Sister.
variations. There are a lot of variations.
Smile, sweet sister.
Is- So, when did you start watching anime?
Me?
Yeah.
Me? 7th or 8th grade for me.
Okay.
6th or 5th? I think it was technically 5th.
Because for me, it was ninth grade. So I watched some like Dragon Ball Z clips every now and then, but that was it. It was
Mhm.
just Dragon Ball clips. And I knew that anime wasn't just that, and that it wasn't just this sort of thing either. But the only exposure I had to anime was through these sorts of memes. That was it.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. It was like the anime that I knew of was Pokemon, Naruto, Dragon Ball. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Although
Wow.
I think in 4th or 5th grade, I got one specific. What was it? Like the 4th
Fairy
volume?
Tail,
Yeah, the
was it?
4th volume of Fairy Tail. That was it.
Here, I think you might like this series. Here's the 4th one.
Yeah, it's a silly gift. The person who gave it to me, I still, you know, he's a friend, or I'm still friendly with him now. Elementary school friends, we don't talk a lot because neither of us had contact info when we started going to different schools, so we don't stay in contact as much. But
Makes sense.
yeah. But I think before then I had actually read some manga that was just generally it was just Pokemon, because
Mhm.
I'm a big Pokemon nerd over here. But the Pokemon manga is just so ridiculously raw. In the first 7 volumes, you have half of the gym leaders being part of Team Rocket, who steal Pokemon to take over the world. The Elite Four are on Lance's side in terms of eradicating every single person on Earth to allow Pokemon to live freely. The
Eren Yeager.
the second
Eren Yeager.
the second gen has a hidden villain who uses Celebi to go back in time to stop one of his Pokemon from dying. Like, just straight up dying. And the third gen has one of the main... Actually, I'm not even going to say the third gen because it was really cool to watch or read. And then I think the 4th gen had like 2 different versions, and in one of them, one of the main characters, Dawn, if you know who I'm talking about, Andrew, Dawn from Pokemon,
Yeah.
the manga counterpart, was a part of Team Galactic.
What?
Yeah. I forget what her name in the manga was, but it was... The Pokemon manga is wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Or at least it was.
What?
I think they stopped going so insane starting in the 5th gen, but I might be wrong.
Oh.
The first 3 are super good though. Definitely better than the anime in my opinion.
I have not read any of the manga.
That doesn't surprise me. It's Pokemon manga. I don't expect people to have read them. I've only read them because I think I got them at like a Scholastic book fair.
Huh.
Yeah, I got
Interesting.
so many books at Scholastic book fairs. I loved those so much. Because for me, I don't. I think by the time I went to the same school as you two, I don't remember there being that many Scholastic book fairs. I really only remember there like barely being one in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, if there was one.
There was
Hmm.
one every year, but
Yeah.
it's like once for like a week.
Yeah, at the school, my elementary school, it I think lasted for 2 weeks, and I don't know. I think it was just a lot more exciting then. Maybe it was because I liked reading more, because I wasn't forced to annotate books yet.
Yeah, the book fair used to be pretty epic.
Yeah.
I
Then they
and
like nerfed it and like you couldn't like get any toys. I remember something like that.
Yeah, they started limiting you.
Yeah, it's like you can only get one of this and one of that. It's like, what's the point of having it then?
Oh, I think a lot of the
I know.
books that I got in elementary school were like a lot of versus books. So like a Star Wars versus books where it would show you a TIE fighter and an X-wing, and it would show you the
Mhm.
stats, and you
Mhm.
could debate about which one was better.
Yeah.
It
TIE
was a
Fighter,
lot.
by the way.
It was a lot of those. But aside from that, I think starting in third grade, my reading just became insane. Or the amount of time that I'd spend reading was insane, because I read, I want to say, for about an hour to an hour and a half every night from third until 6th grade.
Mm.
And I think it would. I got to a point where did you guys have the 2,500 pages that needed to be read at some
It's
point?
something
Yes.
like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So in 4th grade, we had to finish 2,500 pages by the end of the year. I think it took me
Yeah,
a
okay.
month to do that.
A month is crazy.
At the end of the year, I had read, I think, 90,000 pages.
90,000.
That's a little bit more.
Nah, bro.
Think.
Reading just was not enjoyable after they started requiring you to read.
To be
Yeah.
totally fair, a lot of the books that I was reading, or a lot of the times when I read books, I was rereading them because I just read the same books over and over and over again.
Bro, found the farming strat, man.
Well, I read the same books over and over again, but it was like I would reread the entire Percy Jackson series from start to finish, and then the Heroes of Olympus
What?
series from start to finish, and then the Ranger's Apprentice series, which was 12 books from start to finish.
12 books.
Yeah. So sure, it was a loophole, but it was reading, 300-page books or whatever over the course of a week or two, and then moving on to probably about a week, and then moving on to the next one. Again, I read a lot more when I was younger. That time that I would spend reading is now spent playing video games and listening to podcasts or watching videos. So, yeah. I moved from consuming stories in one style of content to consuming stories in a different medium. That's all.
Yeah.
And both
But
are
now
good.
look at us.
Both are good. And now we're creating our own medium for people to be entertained.
Yup.
And you have multiple mediums where you're entertaining people because you're
I know.
streaming, recording
Yeah.
video. You recorded so many videos.
Yeah, past 2 days I've
You
recorded
recorded
about.
so- Are you
about
going somewhere? Is that
8
why you
videos.
were trying to record a lot?
Yeah, I leave Sunday.
That's why we had to get the
Or-
recording done this weekend.
Yeah,
And
because otherwise, and I also have a new PC, so I have to switch files and everything.
wait, you already have a new PC?
Yeah,
What
I
happened?
ran out of storage, and I was like, I made I'm trying to make this for content, so might as well fully upgrade it.
That's fair.
So I now have a 4070, and because they didn't have the option for a 3080, so I was like, it's the cheapest one they
Oh
got, and it's
no,
on
dude!
sale.
Dude, that's so terrible that you have to have a 47. You know,
I was honestly looking for a
truly,
3080,
truly unfortunate. You know, like.
and it was on sale, so.
Oh, that sucks, man. I feel so bad for you.
Yeah.
I'm still on a 950.
Like, what are you ever gonna do? You know what I mean?
I might have to sell it, man.
So, how old is your graphics card? It's what, less than a year old?
so
Because that's the one that came out this past year.
Yeah.
Yeah, my graphics card is 10 years old.
My current one's probably like 8 years or something. So.
This PC is almost 5 years old, and it has not been upgraded. I probably should. Emphasis
Yeah, I
on
would
probably.
also agree with that statement.
Yeah.
Like, it's the graphics card is so bad I literally cannot play Elden Ring. I have not been able to play it.
I know. I remember that when it came out, we
Yeah.
couldn't play together.
I will definitely play it at some point. I want to play God of War and stuff. I think I just need to get a better graphics card.
Yeah. But like the only reason I upgraded was because like out of storage, and I just want better content for this because I can't stream anything other than Rocket League or like low graphics requiring games.
Yeah.
So when I want to stream Siege, I just can't.
Why do you think
Dude.
I streamed so
what
many
did you
games on my
upgrade
Switch?
from,
It was
Will?
easier for my PC to do that.
1640.
That's crazier.
Yeah.
Wait, Will, what did you upgrade from?
1640 Ryzen 5 to i7 and 4070.
i7, what gen? Is it
I
13 or
think-
12.7?
I think it's 12.7. I don't
Dang,
remember.
bro, insane.
hmm And then doubling my RAM. So I now have 32.
So I guess in terms of
32. I have
content,
32. Right? Wait, is it? It's DDR5 or DDR4?
Yeah, 5.
Nice, nice. Yeah.
Mhm.
I have a R7 and a Ryzen 7, 500X.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
there is a good reason as to why generally when I have streamed games, it has almost always been Nintendo games, and it's mostly just because my PC cannot handle streaming stuff like Overwatch without giving me 30 frames per second on the lowest graphics settings.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. So streaming stuff from my Switch, it just worked a lot better. Or I could
The only thing.
stream games like Doki Doki Literature Club or Getting Over It, because those games just don't take that much.
What type of like hertz monitors you guys have?
I
I
don't-
have a 27-inch 1440p 144 hertz.
Ooh.
genuinely don't remember because it has been 5 years.
Fair.
Yeah.
I'm looking for something that can give me more frames. Because right
So
now
you
at
need, like-
144.
So much of my
You
stuff
need
is
like
just
one.
out.
You're gonna have to spend. You could find like 165 or 175 for a decent price, but like
Yeah.
anything more than that, like 240 is gonna be quite expensive, sir.
I looked at some 240 monitors on Amazon. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's doable.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
Dang.
it's not the super expensive one, so it's not like the 360 hertz or the large ones either. I'm probably, because my monitor right now is like a 24, 25 inch. So I don't need
Yeah.
much larger. And they usually get more expensive the larger it is.
Yes, this is always true.
So if I get 24, 240, I should be good.
Well, hopefully that works out for you.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And you said you were doing it because you want better content, or
Yeah.
yeah. I guess speaking of that content, you want to just plug yourself?
It is on YouTube and Twitch, it is Grav, GRAB underscore M3M3 on both Twitch, YouTube. Unfortunately, I do have a Twitter.
Unfortunately, is crazy.
Okay, I actually don't know what it is. Go ahead and say it.
It's the
Man,
same
your
thing
shorts
without
get like
the...
your shorts get like solid.
Yeah.
views.
They're down right now, but it's because I just can't think of a good title.
Mm.
But on Twitter, it's the same exact thing, just without the underscore. Quite simple. We keep
Ah.
it simple over here.
I see.
Yeah. With the little, what's his face? Backrooms guy for the background thing.
All right, I'm now following you.
Awesome.
I do not own that app, so
I have had I've just had an account for a while, but I just don't post anything. I just follow a few content creators and that's it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Plus my account is just privated. So,
Mine isn't, but I haven't posted anything.
yeah.
I don't know what to do with it.
I'm literally just following content creators that I like and a few friends. Or just content creators
Nice.
that I have known for a long time. So, MatPat Game Theory.
Mhm.
Even
I
though
just like follow Rocket League status because I need to know when the servers are up or down.
Yeah. Discord. Okay, yeah. So Discord was trending today on Twitter.
Mhm.
Yep.
Huh.
Huh. Oh no, not the. Okay. Well,
Well,
I think that's probably good for this episode of the Network Podcast. We've been going at it for a nice 100 minutes at this point.
Ooh.
A nice hour and 40 minutes. I'm not going to do any more conversions.
that is
My brain
quite that is
hurts.
quite long.
It is, yeah. You guys are getting a premium episode for free.
Yeah,
so
it's
consider
like
it
a
a
double
freemium
episode.
episode.
Exactly.
Yeah.
a
So
look, like a preview into perhaps future episodes.
maybe, who knows?
Who knows?
I think all of us here like talking a little too much, which is kind of nice for podcasts.
Perhaps.
So
Oh, I've been talking all day pretty much.
I'm surprised your voice isn't more dead.
Mhm.
I've not been talking nearly as much recently because I've mostly been playing single player games, and now when I talk for long periods of time, my voice has been dying. But slowly but surely, my vocals are coming back to me. So
That's good.
Ready for that karaoke.
He's getting ready.
yeah. It was the same thing with streaming. Whenever I'd first start streaming again, I could only stream for like 2 hours before just not wanting to do it anymore. And then after a few days, I'd be up to 5-hour streams and still
Exactly.
want to keep going. So, I don't know. It's fun talking for extended periods of time, but it also hurts a lot. So,
Mhm.
yeah. Thank you all for listening and or watching to this episode.
It's been an episode.
It really has been. So
Really
I
has.
think we hit everything almost.
we did. We hit video games. We hit
We
anime.
went
talked about
across like the
computers.
entire like continent.
We literally talked about anime, video games, YouTube, and other random stuff. Like we said
That's
on our
crazy.
channel
Well,
banner.
almost like
Yeah.
almost like that's what we supposed to do.
Maybe that might be in our job description. It might be on our banner. It might just
Might be
be
in the
that.
description. Might be in the- about us.
Yeah, it's literally everywhere. As for how infrequently we upload though, because sometimes we upload
I know.
once a week.
We were pretty consistent over the summer, but
We
like,
were.
it's
We're-
the
Oh,
school
you guys
year.
had like finals, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes we upload once every 2 weeks, which was the general thing we were going for. Sometimes I'd miss an upload and then upload twice in 2 weeks. Or the more often thing, we upload once every 3 weeks because we're busy. From random, we aren't even that busy. It's hard to schedule. So,
Yeah.
oh well. But yeah,
Well,
you wanted to say something? I'm not cutting you off.
oh what? No, I was agreeing with you.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess in that case, thank you all for listening in or watching to this episode of the
Yes.
Network Podcast.
Ho-
Hope you enjoyed
Hopefully
this.
hopefully the next episode will be on time because we're on break now. Surely, guys.
Surely. I definitely won't be. Actually, no, I think it'll work out just fine. Because
Yeah,
I'll
surely.
probably put this episode up immediately. And then
Mhm.
2 weeks are gonna go by, and I'm gonna be back. Literally in 2 weeks, I will get back from my trip. I don't know when you get back, Will.
On the 1st.
Okay.
Okay.
So, in that case, we are probably going to be posting once. It'll be in 3 weeks again, but this extra long episode
Yeah.
will tide you all over, surely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just
About 10 minutes a
can do it.
day.
think
take
of
you a-
this as your Christmas and New Year's gift from us, because
Yeah, from the team.
we
From the
literally we're not going to be able to upload since Will's going to be gone and I'm going to be gone. So
Mhm.
yeah. I guess this is our Christmas and New Year's episode, funnily enough, but yeah. Thank you all for. I've done it twice already. You guys have anything you want to say?
No.
For anyone that is watching my channel, I have a huge Christmas video, or it comes out the 24th, but Christmas video already
Darn.
prepped to go. So
Wow, look at him go.
yeah, 46-minute video. So
Ooh,
I'll be eating good.
that's a long one for your
Yep.
channel. I think they're generally what, like 15ish,
They're-
20.
Yeah, 15 to 22 or somewhere around there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess in that case, thank you all for listening and or watching to this episode of the New Podcast. Hope you all enjoyed, and we will see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.
Jana.
Adios.